Yes, it's Power 99. I'm Mina SayWhat from the Rise and Grind Morning Show. I'm here with Jadakiss.
What's up? How y'all doing out there, Power?
We good, man. You talking to Philly, Jersey, and Delaware right now.
Okay, Philly, Jersey, and Delaware. What's up, baby?
We chilling, man. Listen, Kiss, I've been a long time fan. Like, you don't even understand, like, on some real shit. Like, the kiss of death, like, kiss the game goodbye, like, all of that. I just, you such a legend, I even want to say, when it comes to this music thing out here, you know?
I appreciate that. I mean, I don't like to put no titles on myself besides of being a good artist, but I appreciate that.
A lot of people have you in their top 5. I'm one of those people. So, I mean, you just are very respected when it comes to the music that you're making, and you continue to be respected because you don't really stray from what it is that you do well, you know? So we're really excited about this album. I want to know what's going on with that. You know, the rumor is that it's called Top 5, Dead or Alive. Are you working on that? What's the progress with that?
Definitely the name of my next album would be Top 5, Dead or Alive. Yeah, I'm probably like 75% finished. So I got about 5-6 more tracks to cut. Then we should be good.
You got like an estimation as to when it's gonna drop?
Hopefully mid to end of summer. I gotta look at what's coming out. I don't want to bump no heads with no big wigs that's going to steal all the radio and retail spots. Marketing is very important just as much as the music. So once you get yourself a nice body of work, which you feel comfortable with, you have to sit down with your staff and put a very good marketing plan together too, because the labels really go off your movement. You know what I mean? As much as you put in the work, they'll get on that bandwagon and push it from there. But if you're just sitting around waiting for a record label to tell you to go over here and do this or do that for you, that ain't how the industry is running right now.
You've been around a long time, Rough Riders. I can say, a lot of your music was a soundtrack to, when I was in school and everything. How has it changed for an artist like yourself to market himself? Because you've been in the game for a long time, I
mean, one is health, I probably lost like 25, 30 pounds. I got my hair's growing. I always had a bald head when I came in the game, so people never knew that I could grow hair. So that's giving me like 20 years younger now. Benjamin Button effect. I'm looking younger as I'm getting older, but it's just all about not putting yourself in no bubble or not isolating yourself and, being open, having a broader horizon to the new music that's out there and doing what it is that you like to do. Yeah, know what I'm saying?
What's going on with the Locks? What y'all doing out here?
Oh, we working. Actually, I'm behind. Styles and Luch just recorded 4 new Lock songs last week. I have to do my verses for, so that's what's coming up.
That Red Eye song with Styles, Craziness. That's the first single off his album, right?
Yeah, I think that's maybe the second. I think Hater Love was the mix show record. Yeah, Red Eye might be the first official single, but yeah, Float got some nice music on there. Make sure y'all pick that up on 420. And
Nice.
Yeah, me and my brothers, whenever we got a undeniable chemistry when we get in the studio. It's just like riding a bike. So I always expect a nice outcome when we do some music.
So the Locks album is coming?
Definitely.
How about the tour?
Oh, it definitely gonna be. Definitely gotta go on tour. That's mandatory with the Locks. People want their music and they definitely want to see it. So that'll be all arranged.
people are excited about that because the way the music is right now, it's like they miss what you had to bring to the table since the beginning, what Styles was bringing to the table. I remember when my father passed away, listening to Styles' album, and his song, the last song on the album, My Brother, I was bawling. So it's like people are excited about this, and I'm really happy that y'all coming back like this, you know?
Thanks. I mean, we never really went nowhere because it's just that we had good solo careers, and once you start moving and ripping and running, you never know how much time elapses. But yeah, we know that the people want it, and the time span ain't that long now. So we gonna get it out there, go on the road, bring the show on the road, and see what happens from there.
Power 99 is Philly. When you think of Philly right now, you think of Meek Mill, right? Okay. He said you on his album. What is that record sounding like?
Oh, big shout out to Meek Mill. Big shout out to the whole Dream Chasers records, MMG, all of that. Yeah, another like Meek came up listening to. He came up off my genre of music, like what I had to say. It was therapeutic for him growing up as a young boy. So when we do music, it's very easy to do too, because we see eye to eye, like where we come from. Nothing to do with the money or none of that. Just our backgrounds are very much similar, so that makes it easy. But we definitely got a monster on that. That DC3 is a monster. We got a monster on there. It's just some real life. It's actually a song that feels good, but it's real. A few jewels in there. Just one of them songs that's great music. Like people that love hip hop will love it. People that don't love hip hop will love it, because it's one of them kind of songs. Like,
what's the name of the song?
I can't even tell you. I don't even know.
You don't even know it?
Nah, because when I last did my verse, it was still in the beginning stage of the production, so they done took it. They probably changed whoever was on the hook, and they mass produced it now. So I don't know where it's at, but I just know it's a great song.
Were y'all in the studio together for that? Or you sent him your part?
Yeah, because he was on the road, so he sent it to me. Like, I was actually in my crib. He sent it to me after I just left the studio, and I went home, and he called me. I'm like, what up? He's like, Kiss, what up? I'm about to send you something. And I'm thinking he gonna send it later or a few hours or tomorrow. He sent it right to my phone, like MP3. Mm-hmm. So I was able to hear it. Like, he just sent the beat with the hook. I said, that's crazy. I thought he was sending it to me, because he gave me a record that he didn't use for his album, that from a producer that I'm gonna use on my album. So I'm like, yo, you sending me another one? He like, nah, that's for DC3. I'm like, all right. So I laid it, but it's crazy. It's crazy.
Listen, how do you feel about the music coming out of New York right now? Because there's so much trap stuff, and it's like the before you used to be able to tell who was from LA, who was from New York.
I'm glad you're saying this, because this is a very everybody's like the same thing's going on in New York. Like they're talking about the trap music and this and that. But when you turn on the radio, that's what you hear. When you go to the strip club, that's what you hear. So it's like a double-edged sword, because everybody, you hearing that they want to bring this 90s music, that, you can't bring back time, but they want that kind of music that we do, mm-hmm. but you ain't hearing it. So maybe it's about to shift gears where they're going to slip that back into the rotation, and that's going to be the thing. Jay Hove just let that open letter out. They're going extra berserk with that. So that definitely opened up the floodgates for New York, for East Coast music, for that other kind of music that ain't, stereotyped as trap music or bouncy or whatever you want to categorize it. But I just like to do anything that feels good. I don't like when you put a label on and say this is a down south song, or this is a West Coast song, or this is a New York song, or a Philly song. If it's a good song, it's a good song. Like, you know what I mean? It's unfortunately that the sonic, the way, the beat of the song sometimes determines the demographic, but that ain't really a good thing all the time.
Does Jadakiss struggle with, hey, should I make this kind of song because this is what's hot?
Nah, I just do what I feel. But with the politics of the whole thing, you got to cater to some stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You got to do what you feel within the parameters of the business of the music business. You know what I mean? With dealing with radio and dealing with top 40 and mix show and, you know what I mean, club and strip club and feeling songs. So that's what makes a good album. That's what makes a good artist. Somebody that could cover all of the aspects, you know what I mean? Because you definitely have to do what you want to do, but you have to be mindful of the audience and, you know, the consumer. So
I need a Jadakiss Kendrick Lamar song. I need that.
That might happen.
I need that.
I spoke to Kendrick. He said he wanted to do it, so we'll see what happens. I don't really like to, you know, well, I really hate using whoever's super hot. But, you know, like I said, good music is good music. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love what he do, but I mean, he's a real good dude, so it most definitely might happen. But, you know, a lot of artists try to chase whoever's the new wave and catch a flame off that. I never really had to do that. When I come out, I make my own flame. You know, not tooting my own horn or disrespecting nobody. But, you know, I wish I would have caught him before.
Everybody got on the bandwagon.
Yeah, but it's all good. He a good kid. He a good dude. You know what I mean? Very humble, and he's crushing things right now, so I salute him.
Okay. Top 5 Dead or Alive. When is this dropping? Exact date.
I ain't got a date. You know, like I told you, this music industry's crazy. Joey I.E. just left Def Jam, went to Interscope. So that put a, I had to change the rotors right there. Screw the brakes. I had to change the whole rotors. Cause, you know, I was told things was gonna happen and this and that. Now I had to sit down with a new Joey I.E. I mean, so that'd be things that the people on the outside don't get to see. But hopefully it'll all work out.
It will.
But just, you know, relationship. This whole game goes off relationships. So when you got to start a new one, it really sucks in the industry and in life, like with your man or your lady, vice versa. I mean, that's a very good similarity that I just thought of. This industry is hard to start new relationships because everybody got a couple dollars per se, you know what I mean? It ain't about the money. So all of the collaborations and joint ventures and business things are off relationships, people who work good with each other or people who knew each other for a while and don't mind plugging this and that. It's really never about the money when it's artist to artist. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get your publishing, you're going to get your splits and all of that. But if you don't mess with somebody or you don't rock with them, that'll eliminate that from happening. So I try to keep a good rapport with all artists, all producers, and, you know, I don't feel it's never nothing personal, you know. I ain't grow up with none of them. My family and my friends is my family and my friends, and they just business associates. So you keep it all love and real with yourself. You should be able to do anything.
But you Jadakiss, so he needs to come into that seat knowing that you Jadakiss and this album needs to come out because we need this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Jadakiss, y'all know what it is. I mean, to say, well, Power 99 is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Yeah.